है ना आभा?
I can't see Abha either. Aparna also I can't see.
Yeah, कोई बात नहीं, हम ही लोग बहुत हैं.
सीधे से आते जाएंगे.
Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to yet another show, the Indo-Indians cooking event online. And today we have a special theme, the Navratri Vrat recipes theme. And we have a little discussion planned on what are the do's and don'ts. And we have a lot of participants here who have been fasting for Navratri over the many years. They've also learned from their families on how they do it traditionally. So let's get started. And I have Jyoti Chawla with me, who is the facilitator for the event. And we have lots of other people here. We have got Dipali, Archana, we've got Sarita, Pavani, Geeta, and we can all share in on what are the do's and don'ts. In fact, I have made some slides, but all my information that I have got is from Google. So Jyoti, all over to you.
Thank you, Poonam. Thank you so much. Welcome everyone.
Thank you, Poonam.
Thank you, Poonam.
It's lovely.
Your favorite Aparna is there. You asked for Aparna and there she is.
Oh, welcome Aparna.
Actually, I'll tell you why. I mean, personally, yes, she's my favorite. Yes, not. But at the same time, Aparna was actually the reason why this show ever kicked off.
Correct.
You know, so Aparna, while leaving Jakarta, wanted to share a couple of recipes because loads of people had requested, and it just kicked off from one series to the other. We started the event live at Marriott, and then it went on and it never took a break. And thanks to them that despite pandemic, we are still managing to sustain it.
Correct.
So,
and she is really the force behind it. She is always giving us very positive feedback, and she's helping us make it better every time.
Not only sustain it, Jyoti, sorry to interrupt, not only sustain it, I think it's really spread across all the continents now, you know. So well done.
So it's a big thank you definitely to Aparna.
No, thanks. I think it's thanks to everybody, because if Jyoti, you wouldn't have started in the Marriott and Poonam wouldn't have continued, it wouldn't have been possible. So it's like, you know, somebody has to just take the lead and the others, you know, they just support it so it goes on and on.
That's true. That's very true.
Yes, thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah, it's together, and I think each one of you who's present here online has been instrumental in making it grow. So thank you all.
Well, today is a very, very special one because we're talking about Navratri, and we've never done a fasting episode so far, you know, related to prayers or related to fasting. We've never done it. So this is the first one of it. Just a little input into what is Navratri. Navratri basically is a festival of 9 nights. Most of us know this. It's a Hindu festival. It comes 4 times a year. The other 2 are secretive ones, so not everybody knows about it. But the one which comes in the autumn or the Sharad Mas is the most popular one because there are a lot of things associated with it, which is the Shera is associated with it and Dandiya is associated with it. So this is the most popular, so to say, Navratri. It's basically during this time the Hindus celebrate the victory of good over evil, which is Ma Durga, right, who is sitting on the buffalo demon Mahishasur. And there are 3 main forms that she's manifested into, which is Mahasaraswati, Mahalakshmi, and Mahakali, which further go into 3 different further forms, and that is how it Nav Durga or 9 Durgas are formed. Each day of the festival is dedicated to one particular goddess. We all know the story. Durga Saptashti is the most read prayer book during this period. Spiritually, this is the time for all of us to look inside us. We should be doing it all the time, but specifically, you know, since we all believe in it so strongly. It's time to look within. It's time for purification of mind, body, soul. We worship Ma Durga and ask for all, you know, the forgiveness, ignorance, and darkness to be taken away. We also worship Mahalakshmi at the same time because post this comes the Shera. The moment we finish the last day is the 9th day, and the 10th day is the Shera. And post which is Diwali. So that's how it works. And then Garba is a big, big event in this part of Navratras and not in the rest of the year. Fasting is observed to detoxify body, but it's also to bring yourself into sync with your mind and soul. That's the purpose of this. Navratri fasting has various forms. In some places, people do just fruits and juices. In some places, people do nothing but water all day and one meal. In some places, they eat throughout the day, but all the fasting food. So it's each one to their own. I'm going to ask some of the people to join in who regularly fast for Navratri and give their input as to what it is that they do. Some of the things are handed down generation wise. So we've learned from our mothers, our grandmothers, our mother in laws, and family systems. But some are actually spiritually imbibed into each one of us. So let's get to know a little more of what you can eat, what you cannot eat, what has been the traditional Navratri food, and then also what are the modern fusion Navratri eating things. We don't have to stick to potatoes and sabudana. There are a lot more happening.
Very true. Very true.
And I think one more thing, once we finish this chat, we have 4 people joining us who are very gracious to share their recipes, and we're going to talk about those 4 recipes after this. So I'm going to ask Archana Garg to share her experience about what is Navratri and how does she do a Navratri fast.
Hi.
Hi,
Hey,
Archana.
Archana.
Navratri fast, as Jyoti said, it divides into 3 parts. So first 3 days we pray to Lord Saraswati, Goddess Saraswati, to get some kind of knowledge. And next 3 days we pray to Lakshmi to get that wealth. Wealth is not the materialistic wealth, but wealth like get the buddhi, the right buddhi, which we can on this path in our life. And the last, when we get the knowledge and we get the wealth, then only we can get the power to finish all the evil qualities what we have inside us. So this is the main concept behind this Navratri. And the next part, what we should eat actually, according to our spiritual part, if we see what we should eat, then we should eat only the sattvic food. So what is sattvic food? Sattvic food is that food which we can offer to the Lord, which we can offer to the goddess. So we cannot eat onion, we cannot eat garlic. We are not supposed to eat any color like the red chili, because red is the symbol of Rajasic food. But we can eat water chestnut, that we call singhade ka atta. We can eat kuttu, buckwheat flour. We can eat rajgira. We can eat samake chawal. Instead of that, we cannot eat any other grain. We cannot eat flour. We cannot eat rice flour or any other thing. And on top of that, we can take only the sandha namak, which is called vratka salt, and the black pepper, green chili, green coriander. Coriander powder, some people use, some people don't use. But I personally use coriander powder.
What
And
about ginger, Archana?
the people use ginger, but I don't use, because I feel ginger creates a lot of Rajasic qualities, because ginger has some Rajasic qualities. So I personally don't use ginger, but nowadays on the Google it is written here you can use ginger.
Correct.
But in my family we have not been using ginger, never.
Okay.
I also want to bring in Abha Bhurath here, Archana, for a minute, because there's a question and I want to ask her, what about tomatoes? Can we eat tomatoes, Abha? What's your experience?
Yes, tomatoes, yes, because it's considered a fruit most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah, so tomatoes, yes, but I guess no garlic, no onion, like Archana said, no this. And peas, I think I made a mistake once. Peas are also considered to be a food grade. So peas, even though it's like a vegetable, you still can't eat those corn, peas, and all those things.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Archana, one more question for you, and this is from my side. And mustard seeds. Now, I have seen my side of family always using mustard seeds, but I realize mustard seeds is, some people say all right and some say not all right. Do you know any reason, or is it?
No, I belong to the northern part of India. The mustard seed is not our main dish.
Spice,
So we use cumin powder.
Jeera is, yeah.
Yeah, but we don't use hing. And just Abha said we use tomatoes, but frankly we don't use tomatoes because again it's a color.
Right, right,
Oh,
right.
you don't use? Okay.
It's the rajasic qualities inside our.
Okay.
So
But we
what
can use, I think, raw bananas. We can use like lauki in fasting. We can use pumpkin in the fasting. And we can use
Shakarkand, sweet
shakarkand, right?
potatoes.
Sweet
Yeah.
potatoes we can use,
Mm.
and we can use. I think arbi also. Some people they eat.
Yes, arvi also.
Arbi can
Yeah.
eat, and there is like raw papaya also you can eat, because papaya is a fruit. So raw papaya
Fruit
also
again,
you can
yes.
use.
Yeah.
You can make it like a chila with this. You can make a pakoras and put in a dahi. So dahi bada also like
Thank you,
it's just
Deepali.
like
Really insightful. Yeah, thank you.
yeah.
Now, what's been your experience?
See, the way we've been brought up is we've always been eating kuttu kata and kuttu kata,
Singarika.
sabudana, and singada atta, and of course the potatoes and the sweet potatoes and sabudanas. These are our basic things which we've been brought up, and we've been eating this during fasting. And personally, like, I never used to fast for 8 days, because it was only like 2 days. Some people, fast 2 days. Some people fast the first day and the last day. So it all depends. It's always, I think it's very individual. It's very individual, each one to its own. Like, I've never heard having people having ginger and tomatoes. So,
Okay.
yeah, I've never.
Same here. We also don't eat tomatoes in the
Yeah.
fasting.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we'll have shakarkandi ki halwa. That was the most
Right,
popular.
right.
Yeah.
Aloo ka halwa, and
Paneer you can use anytime. You can make
paneer.
gravy.
We
Paneer
make,
tikka
Gajar
you
ka.
can use.
Gajar ka halwa.
gajar halwa.
Gajar we don't use
So
normally.
these are the things we have been using. But I remember in my Bombay times, when I was there, people used to eat, including me. We would fast and then we would wait till 12 o'clock. The dandiya thing is over, and then there'll be stalls and we will start eating. I mean, it's all, everybody is to their own. It's everyone to their own.
Frankly speaking, I'm a Jain, so this is not the kind of fasting we do. For us, it's just having one meal at one place. So tea or whatever, even brushing your teeth is included in that one thing. You don't juta your mouth again the whole day after that. So that's the fasting that we should do. But I have always lived away from the major Jain community. Like, I've always lived in various other places. So I've taken the easy way out, and I'm following the Vaishnav way of, or the other Hindu Sanatan way of doing fast, which means I can have the sabudana. Sabudana Jain gharo mein to aata hi nahi hai.
Right.
So so if I follow that way, then I don't use any of this. There's no question of using any of all these things anyways. No other masalas, nothing. It's just one proper meal. The chai and the coffee and the whatever juice or whatever you want is that in that one place you sit and have whatever you want, and that's it. You're done for the day. So that's one way of
Your
doing
view
it.
of fasting is very different from
That is the Jain way of doing it. I'm telling you, I've taken the easy way out myself. So.
I think
It's a good detoxification, I think. Na? It's a good
It is.
detoxification in your body.
But वो होता क्या है घर में, अगर if the family not everyone is doing it, then it becomes difficult.
everyone.
Hi, Leela. Hi, welcome. Leela, we are just doing a little discussion on do's and don'ts.
Yes, I'm listening. It's
because I personally feel it's everybody's own faith.
Yes, that's what it is. Yes.
And you have to be satisfied with what you're doing and happy. Yeah.
And then the main thing I'll tell you is food is one part of that fasting. It's the other things that matter more.
Absolutely.
Because the way you conduct yourself, the way you follow the the prayers and the spiritual part of it is more important than food. Food is just one part of the fasting or the Navratri. Yeah.
Sarita,
So
what
food though individualistic theek hai, but the spiritual should be given more importance. Like whatever you want to follow, whatever little bit or how much ever time you have or whatever, that's more important. Like helping someone or something of that sort is more important than just the food.
Actually,
Food is
Navratri
a
start.
part.
Yeah, true. Navratri start hote you're feeling it's a festival time now, so you are just.
That's true.
It's totally is different mood. use this totally in different moods, the Navratri, Dashera and Diwali and Bhai Dooj and everything. Like in 1 month is a totally different in 1 year.
Yes,
You are wearing a
it
different
is.
dresses, different food, different people. You are meeting so many people in between
And presently,
presently.
I'm in Gujarat, so there is nothing like
I
Navratri in
know, it's a
Gujarat.
totally party mood basically 1 month.
इस साल नहीं है बस इस साल
This
कुछ भी
time,
नहीं है यार
that's
हाँ
true. We
इस
are
साल no
missing that.
pandals nothing yes this year they are not going to they only can do puja and nothing else only the aarti is allowed nothing else so no
Right.
garba nothing otherwise it was like madness 5,000 people dancing in one place it was
I know. It's
crazy
good
yeah
fun.
very good fun
I'd
Yes.
like to ask Sarita. Sarita, what is your view? What is it that you eat during Navratri, and what is it that you refrain from?
एक्चुअली हमारे यहाँ नवरात्रि में हम एक टाइम खाना खाते हैं, तो एक टाइम में प्रॉपर फूड लेती हूँ, नो गार्लिक, नो ऑनियन, बट नॉर्मल फूड लेते हैं, तो इसलिए फिर यदि मुझे एक टाइम और कुछ लेना है तो मैं फ्रूट्स लेती हूँ लाइट, बट नॉट कि वापस कुक्ड फूड नहीं लेते हैं. कुक्ड फूड 1 टाइम एंड 1 टाइम अनकुक्ड, सो मूंगफली सेकी हुई या फ्रूट्स ले लिया लाइक दैट. नॉट कि 1 टाइम हम
no salt
हाँ
टमाटर
no
नहीं
salt
खाते
again
हैं,
नहीं, टमाटर वगैरह हम लोग भी नहीं खाते हैं, ओनली नमक एंड काली मिर्च डाल के और आलू की सब्जी में थोड़ा मूंगफली और सब डाल के उसको सब्जी बना लिया और कुट्टू की रोटी बनाई और उसके साथ में आलू का हलवा. या बट नॉर्मली हम लोग हलवा भी अब नहीं बनाते हैं क्योंकि हेवी हो जाता है ना बहुत ज्यादा. वो तो यदि घर में बच्चे हैं और फैमिली बड़ी है तब वेराइटीज में बनता है, अदरवाइज खुद के लिए
is heavy.
या और खाली चिल्ला भी बना लेते हैं, जैसे कुट्टू के आटे का या किसी भी चीज का उसको घोला और उसको चिल्ला बना लिया, तो वो भी थोड़ा लाइट हो जाता है, क्योंकि अदरवाइज यदि आप फ्राई कर रहे हो तो वो बहुत हेवी होता है, उसको डाइजेस्ट करना भी बहुत मुश्किल है, क्योंकि आपको होल डे फील होता है कि बहुत हेवी हो गया है, पेट में बहुत अनकंफर्टेबल होता है. सो उसकी चपाती बना लेते हैं या पराठा बना लेते हैं, बट बहुत कम ऑयल दे के. पहले हमारे घरों में हम खाली पूरी ही फ्राई पूरी ही देखे हैं जैसे.
Yeah, in fact, I have also created a small presentation on what to eat and what not to eat, and I'll just share it so you know everybody can see according to Google. This is according to Google, friends, and this has got nothing to do with Jain or whatever. So it talks about what that is allowed and what it is not allowed. Please follow your own faith and whatever you believe in, but this is what we have downloaded.
Like a lot of times I've just heard today that no tomatoes, but
yeah this tomato thing even I didn't know about so yes it's new for me.
So basically the kind of flours which are used is amaranth or rajgira, buckwheat, kuttu, water chestnut, singhara, finger millet, ragi, potato starch, arrowroot, tapioca, cassava. The latest ones are almond flours and coconut flours, which people have started to be aware of. A lot of vegetables, petha, avocados, bell peppers, bitter gourd.
But I believe some people don't even eat bitter gourd because it's bitter. Yeah, and this adrak also, as somebody just mentioned, ki adrak bhi nahi khate because it's a root vegetable and it has that rajsi characteristics. So people just take this with a pinch of salt. This is not the final authority. This is just something we have collated together.
But actually smoothie बहुत लोग ले लेते हैं आजकल, फ्रूट्स डाल के स्मूदी काफी
smoothie you can have milk and milk products you can have
milk and milk products like anything
you can use those.
That's a light and one time meal also is fulfill your.
So these are a basic no-nos which are common everywhere, most of them.
Yes.
None of the rice flours and corn flours and maida and atta and sujis, dals, rajmas and chanas. No eggplant, onion garlic. Onion garlic, I think, has been the most common thread everywhere.
Yes, that is. Yes.
But आजकल जैसे सामक के राइस होते हैं उसको मिक्सी में पीस के आटा बना लेते हैं, उससे भी काफी लोग काफी कुछ उसको ऐड कर लेते हैं. If you want a rice flour.
Is moraya the same as samak ke chawal? It is. Okay. गुजरात में वो बहुत यूज करते हैं मोराया. I mean they have it very often. Yes. So उसका एक खिचड़ी जैसे बनाते हैं. They like अपन जैसे उपमा बनाते हैं वैसे उसका बनाते हैं.
Because makhanas are eaten a lot.
Yes, makhanas are.
Yeah, because
Yes,
you want
yes.
to snack. Suppose you are
Cashew nuts and makhanas ऐसे roast करके
Oh,
वो
that's
भी
great.
खाते
It's a
हैं.
water chestnut flour also there. That's great. Singhada atta, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, in fact, I was reading somewhere that the diet during the Navratri festival, the type of foods you eat is actually very alkaline in nature.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an alkaline
Okay.
diet. So it not only detoxes your body, but it resets your digestive system.
Right,
So,
right.
Okay.
You know, who knew that? Means even I didn't know that. I mean, this is all newfound gyan.
Courtesy Indo-Indians का ये cooking.
we are learning
Yes.
so much about
Good,
that.
we are learning so many things.
Actually,
Yes.
They also say that with all these different types of atta, Jyoti, maybe you can share that you can just make a atta mix and keep it.
You know, there are a lot of people who do different mixes. The basic one can be the falahari atta mix, which is 1 part of sabudana, 2 parts of singhada atta, 2 parts of rajgira or amrant atta, and 4 parts of samo atta or barnyard millet. So if you just mix all of this and keep it, that's a good mix also, and you can make a lot of recipes out of this.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's a balance also. Looks like balance.
It's a balanced one also.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
एक्चुअली जब महाशिवरात्रि या जन्माष्टमी होती है तब हम लोग कोई भी ग्रेन नहीं लेते हैं होल डे, मतलब सिर्फ फलाहारी खाते हैं. तब उस दिन ये सारी चीजें घर में प्रिपेयर करते हैं, क्योंकि तब हम लोग एक टाइम भी व्हीट या राइस या और कुछ भी नहीं लेते हैं.
Yes.
Right.
And I think what's also happening is people are becoming more health conscious, and the fasting is, yes, detoxify also, but also eat right. I think it's also very important to avoid the fried foods, because
Absolutely. You're very right.
That's very true.
all day. You have to eat a balanced meal. You really need to drink a lot, so the best is like chas, lot of coconut water, eat fruits rather than, drink fruits.
Absolutely.
Avoid fried foods. At least 8 days you can avoid. 1 day one can understand. Eat lots of greens. There are lots of greens which are allowed, and lots of nuts and seeds are allowed, which is again very healthy. Geeta has
Yes.
about
True.
nuts.
Yes.
This is the time to optimize that.
So, in fact, talking about the various things that we can eat, we were also thinking what to eat. And we were saying, in our earlier cooking shows, we've shared so many.
Absolutely.
Could be
like beetroot salad that Aparna has done has been a super hit. Almost a lot of people on the group have made. The coconut yogurt has been made by a lot. Soups, which Geeta has been talking about. Shrikhand, your sandesh, they're the easiest ones to do.
Easiest ones to do. That's true.
Easiest ones. And, for the little spice.
Oh, sandesh you can have for the fast as well.
Right.
Shrikhand also, yes. Both of them you can have during the fast as well.
And Kalakand also you can eat because it's paneer only.
Yes, that's also paneer roll. That also you can have. Woi, milk and milk products.
Right, milk and milk products
We've
totally.
done in the past can definitely be used, and let's optimize that.
Yeah, so I think that's a good start to what we can, eat and not eat. So now we're going to go on to just talking to our chefs who will be sharing today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute everybody.
Yes.
And so that we can have, we can pay attention to our cooks who are sharing their recipes. And as and when we have any comments, suggestions or anything, we can just raise hand. You will notice that there is a option there to raise hand, or if you have a question, just type it in and we'll come to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We've got 4 chefs today, and we have Sabudana Vada by Leela Kothari is here. We've got Ferrari Handwolf by Geeta Tong, and we've got Makhana Ka Laddus by Seema Goyal, and we've got a very healthy soup from Geeta Seth. We tried to do recipes which are not very, very common. So we didn't do, a lot of regular stuff because all of you are very, very good at that. So we wanted to do something which is useful for fasting, but a little different than, so to say, hatke from the usual, menus that we have. So we're going to go to Leela first. Leela, are you there?
Yeah, Leela, please unmute yourself, please. In fact, Leela said that, I said, Leela, why do you want to do Sabudana Vada? So she's do something else. So Leela says, Poonam, you know, not many people can make a very good sabudana vada. The sabudana vada, when you try to fry it, it either disintegrates or it gets soaked up in oil. I'm going to show how to make the perfect vada. So here she is.
Sorry, Poonam, my words were like some people have some trouble when they are making sabudana vada and all that. Isliye I can explain. I will not say that nobody can make. Of course, people are better than me. But yeah, I know. And I always used to make, and it's like, all people appreciated it. Let's see today if you all like or not. Sure. So let us start with the dry ingredients. I use we have two types of sabudana normally. The Indonesian one, which we get with the red and green danas in this. Even those are like, that is also sabudana, part of sabudana. And this is the Indian sabudana.
White ones.
White only. So we can make, कोई भी sabudane से हम बना सकते हैं. What I do is, and other dry ingredients, peanuts,
okay,
roast and peel it out and just break little bit. Yeah. And salt and jeera is optional because some people, like as you were discussing also, some people don't use jeera.
We've lost you. We can't hear you. Can you repeat that after jeera? You are on mute, Leela.
जिया बिरला को अनम्यूट कीजिए आप.
हाँ, अब आप unmuted हैं.
हाँ. And this is जीरा. Normally कुछ लोग फास्ट में जीरा नहीं खाते हैं, तो then better आप जीरा नहीं डालिए. बट यदि आप बिना फास्ट के बना रहे हैं साबुदाना वड़ा, तो जीरा डालिए, उससे बहुत अच्छा टेस्ट आता है. और व्रत का नमक, normal ingredients, and green chilies.
Okay.
And the main ingredients sabudana ke sath sath this one done. Yeah, everything done. Now let's start with the recipe.
Leela,
yes,
medium size का या बड़े size का साबुदाना लेते हैं?
This is medium size sabudana. Medium size. I can show you on the screen. I think
there is a big one available and a medium. Correct. So this is the medium one.
Yeah. The very big one is in Rajasthan. I used to buy the big one that is for frying. Sabudana directly you can fry and make chivda and all that. And this medium size sabudana is for sabudana ki khichdi, sabudana vada, and all the whatever you want to make. So when we first start, the main thing is we have to soak sabudana 12 hours before. और सोक करने का इसका एक ट्रिक है. साबुदाने को आप बड़े बर्तन में लेके, ड्राई साबुदाना पुट इन द बिग बाउल, उसको एक बार वॉश कर लीजिए. पानी से वॉश करके पूरा पानी निकाल दीजिए. There should be no water at all inside this one. It should be like this dry. And keep it for 12 hours.
Okay.
After 12 hours, you can put, if you feel it's very dry, you can sprinkle little bit water like this. Just sprinkle little bit water, that's enough.
Okay.
And with that, we can add potato. Mash it little bit. Potato को आप मैश करके इसके अंदर डाल दीजिए.
So you don't grate the potato, Leela?
नहीं, I don't grate because वो अच्छा लगता है. कहीं पे potato आता है थोड़ा थोड़ा, कहीं पे थोड़ा साबुदाना आता है क्रंची क्रंची. थोड़ा सा हाथ से जरूर मैश करना पड़ता है तो अच्छी बाइंडिंग बन जाती है. क्योंकि इसमें मैं बाइंडिंग के लिए और कुछ भी नहीं डालती, लाइक ब्रेड क्रम्स या अरारोट या कुछ भी नहीं. Only sabudana and potatoes are main ingredient.
I'm just going to translate this because we do have some audience from Indonesia who don't speak Hindi.
Okay. Yes. Sure.
What Leela has done is she's taken the dry sabudana or sago as it's known in Indonesia, and you wash it once and just drain the entire water and leave whatever little bit left in that. And just leave that for 12 hours. Next day, just take some boiled potatoes and mash them with your hands. Don't grate them, please. and just mix it. What she's saying is, if it is slightly crumbly and slightly moist, it's even nicer than grated potatoes.
Yes. So when you fry or when you cook it, the taste comes very nice. After mash both the things nicely together, we should add some other ingredient, which are the salt.
Okay. So if you don't have the fasting salt and you're not
Yes, yes,
use the regular salt.
yeah. If you are making for fasting, you have to add fasting salt. Otherwise, we can use the normal salt. Just add little salt. In fasting, some people don't use red chili, so don't put red chili. Otherwise, for optional, if you don't have green chilies, you can put red chili. For fasting, we only put the green chilies.
Okay.
Just crush, cut them little and put green chilies. And this is what we have. Jeera.
Yeah.
In Indonesia also people say jintan.
Jintan, correct.
So add very little of jeera. Okay. After putting all these these are the ingredients. After putting all these ingredients, just mix it well with the hands so that all the flavors will adjust in this thing, and there is no other binding compound or binding compound not even breadcrumbs, not even corn flour, nothing. No need to add anything. Only the main thing is we have to remember there should not be water contained, like water left in this. It should be dry enough. You can see on the screen also it is dry enough.
Yeah.
I can show you.
There is very little moisture.
Yeah. And that's why we soak it for 12 hours. So that from inside the sabudana becomes soft. Nice. And when you cook it, it will become a jelly kind, soft, very soft. You can press it, but it will not break.
So allow me to share the recipe, because some people want to know what is the recipe.
Yes, sure.
So for the people who are joining us for the first time, these recipes will be uploaded on the Indo-Indian website forever to access. And so you can go to the website, the portal, and have a look at it anytime.
Yeah, so they are all there already.
For you, Leela, do you think this is a good method to soak sabudana for sabudana khichdi also, or do you soak?
Yes, yes, this is the perfect method for sabudana khichdi also. Even I used to make sabudana khichdi with Indonesian sabudana also, but yeah, of course the color will be little bit pinkish, as you can see this one. If you will make with the Indian sabudana, the color will be a whitish, pure white color will be there in the khichdi.
So that's
until you put red chili.
Great tip to soak sabudana. You wash it and you drain the entire water. Whatever moisture contained that time, leave that. That's all.
Yes, 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 yes.
And 12 hours is a long time, right?
12 hours.
Overnight.
Indian sabudana can be do for 10 hours also, because it's like, jaldi it can be done in 10 hours. But Indonesian sabudana, I never got the good result before 12 hours.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. Thank you.
And after this mixing, we just need to make the shape what we want. Normally, I used to make this shape with the help of little oil. Just take little oil in our hands.
Okay.
And make the round shape, like a tikya.
So a little ball, and you've just greased your hand a little bit.
Yes, we pressed it in between our both palms and just press it. So this is the normal shape of vada.
Okay.
For kids, I used to make sometimes the donut shape also with the hole in between, and they love it, that Indian donut. I used to make like this also. Yeah. When my kids were small, they like it. They liked it so much. So this is the way for frying. Both the way you can do it as a donut also and as a normal one, this is the shape for normal frying.
What about peanuts, Leela?
I forgot. I did not show.
Sure.
Sorry. sorry. Thank you.
No, you should.
Yes,
you
yes. I showed the dry ingredient, but I think I forgot to add.
No.
Yes. So for 1 cup of sabudana, the quantity is already written in the ingredients. So I can just take as per like this one, this much. And peanuts are very good for the, peanuts gives the crispy flavor in that. The crunchy type flavor. So it's nice. Green chili done. Okay, after adding the peanuts, we can just make that shape. And one more thing, the healthy version which I used to make. Oh, first I tell about the frying thing. Okay, for frying, one more thing for frying this is whenever we are frying, keep the oil very hot.
Okay.
So it will not break inside the oil. And then when you are putting it inside, you can make it in medium, little bit medium hot, and don't put the spoon in between.
Or don't turn it, don't shake it around.
Yeah, don't shake it around. And you know, because the sabudana don't take so much time for cooking, and this potato is already cooked, so it will not take so much time. I think 2 minutes from this side, and once it is cooked one side, and inside the oil, it will cook from both sides together. So once it is cooked, you can just turn it around, and it will take 1 more minute. So I think within 4 to 5 minutes, you can fry it easily, and that's it.
First
and
on the
one
high, and then once you put it on a medium, and then don't touch it till it's done on one side.
Yes, yes.
Which is the
And this is what I can show you, the fried one. It looks like this. The sabudana will come out, like they will pop out little bit. And this is the one. And it is fully cooked from inside also. You can see it's a soft from inside and crispy from outside. And there is no oil in this. Because if you cook in the hot, not be very oily. The one more thing which I like the most, and that is, nowadays people don't like frying things, so I make sabudana vada in appe pan. So all the things like how we are mixing and making this is same. Only after this we make the round balls of sabudana vada.
Okay.
And put the little oil in appe pan.
Yes.
And just cook this sabudana vada in this appe pan. Yeah. And try to cook in while covering, cooking, please put the lid on so that it will cook nicely from inside also.
Absolutely.
And it will take 4 minutes from one side and then 2 minutes from the remaining sides with the closed.
I agree, you know, Leela, the appe pan is my favorite utensil in the kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. And nowadays we can cook anything in this, but sabudana vada, I love sabudana. You know, rather than frying sabudana vada, I love the sabudana vada which I used to make in this appe pan. And you can see this one is a perfect round ball and it's very tasty. Even because of the lid, you will see inside also is totally cooked.
Correct.
And the soft as well.
Very nice. All our Indonesian participants today here and viewers, appe pan is easily available at all the stores in Indonesia.
And
even now it's available on Lazada and other online this also.
Absolutely. So, and it's very little oil used in this. It's non-stick and healthy and yum. So please go ahead and use it to your heart's content. Thank you so much, Leela. That was really, really nice.
And this is, you can see, these are the fried one and these are the non-fried.
Yeah, you can hardly tell the difference.
And you can serve it with the chutney, the green chutney. This I make with the dhania and now I always put the moringa. I have a small plant of moringa also at my home.
Great.
I can show you. I think this is the chutney.
Very nice, Leela. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the tips on soaking it because that really does make a difference.
Hi, Rajni.
Hello, Auntie.
Yeah, I want to know how much water to add for soaking the sabudana.
So
I wash sabudana with the water, like how we wash the rice, but I wash it only one time with full of the water. After washing, I drain out full water. There is no water left in there. And then just keep for 12 hours. In case in the morning or after 12 hours, if we feel that sabudanas are too much dry, just sprinkle little water like this. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
I never put water inside the sabudana. Otherwise, the sabudana will break in the oil. Like, you know, vada can break inside the oil if there is a water.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Good tip.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's where a lot of us go wrong. That vadas either break or they soak too much oil. So that's a great tip to have, and it's a great tip to have for khichdi as well. So Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for sharing the Appe pan tip as well. That's really very very interesting. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
We now move on to something called Ferrari Handvo by Geeta Tonk, and that's something I've been looking forward to. I've never heard of this recipe. I've never heard of this dish, so it's kind of something which I have been looking forward to. So somebody on the chat is saying, "Yummy makes me hungry again." Yes, absolutely.
So this is the handvo Geeta made yesterday, and she shared the photo, and she says, please use this photo. So this is for everybody to see. This is how her handvo looks.
So handvo is a Gujarati name. Am I right, Geeta?
Yes, it is Gujarati name.
Okay.
And it takes...
It's the recipes online at the moment, so you can take a photograph if you like. Otherwise, the recipes are all on indoindians.com, so you don't even have to, take a photo. You can always go and see it online.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll be there forever. And so, Geeta, coming back to handvo, handva is a Gujarati dish which is made with multiple dals, right? And you're making a fasting dish. So, sounds very interesting. Do you want to share details about it?
Pardon?
Details, Susu check.
Okay.
Unmute kariye.
Yes. 1 cup of sama rice.
Okay. Sama
that
rice.
Is,
people who are not in fasting, you can go to any Indian store and ask for fasting rice. That's called sama rice.
Yes. And then 1/4 cup of sabudana.
Okay. The measurements are there
This
in the recipe.
Sabudana, because I don't use the sabudana here. It has got color in it.
Yes.
And then both of them mix together, and then I make it powder.
Okay. So you have not soaked the sabudana, you've just taken the rice and the sabudana and grind it into a powder.
Yes. You can do it in the mixie.
Okay.
And then 1/4 cup of rajgira ka atta.
Okay.
Then one by one you put it in the bowl.
Okay.
And then 1 cup of Loki grated.
Okay, Loki is bottom.
When you take Loki grated, just press it hard so that
the water is squeezed out.
The water will be enough. Otherwise, you have to add more water.
Okay.
And then 1/2 cup of yogurt.
Okay.
Coriander leaves. Sinda namak.
Fasting salt or just regular salt if you're not fasting?
Chili and ginger paste. Mix them all together.
Okay.
There is nothing like first or second. You mix them all together.
Okay.
And then I use this to make it.
Okay.
Just put 1 or 2 tablespoons. I use only 1 because this is non-stick.
Okay.
I just use 1 tablespoon of oil. And then put half of this sesame seeds.
Okay.
And then a little bit of jeera. And then pour half of this bed. When everything is ready, you have to put 1/4 spoon of soda bicarbonate or ENO.
Okay.
After you use that soda or ENO, you have to make it immediately.
Yeah, because it fluffs up immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you put it on this, and if you do it on stove, keep it slow, very slow, and then close it.
First?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And close it.
Cover it.
Yeah. When it is very crispy at the bottom, you flip it and then don't close.
So how long do you take for it to flip?
It takes 7 to 8 minutes.
Okay.
It depends upon the stove, depends upon the thickness of the pan. If the pan is thick, it takes time.
Okay.
And
flip it once, and then you don't put oil before flipping, or do you put oil before flipping?
Yeah.
Put oil flipping?
Only oil at the bottom, only 1 tablespoon, not more than that.
Okay. Okay.
And then you mix everything, put half the batter. Handvo usually make this thick.
Yeah, usually it's like
a
cake size.
so that it's crispy top and bottom, and in the middle it is little soft.
Geeta, there is a question. Can we eat Eno during fasting?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yesterday was Ekadasi and I made it. So I sent the photo to Poonam. I said, Poonam, use this photo.
Yeah.
Unlike the regular handwo, which is baked in the oven, you make this one on the stove.
This one also you can keep it in the oven.
Oh, you can keep it in the oven also.
Yeah. This one you can keep it in oven also. But you can eat this one with coconut chutney.
Okay.
Very nice. In fact, let me share the method of making so that everybody is clear. So this is the recipe, the ingredients as Geeta just shared. And this is what she shared with me yesterday, her photo of the ready handwo. And this is the method. The method is very simple. You can just grind the various, the sama rice, the sabudana, and then you can whenever you can mix it, and then you can add lauki. And she says you should make 2 from this quantity so that they are crispy on the outside and a little soft from the inside.
Yeah.
And then you can put chutney and make it into a sandwich. So Geeta, I have a couple of questions. First of all is that how long can we keep this? 2 days, 1 day, that it stays all right?
Same day you have to eat.
Same day.
Because it has lauki. And if you keep it, it will become soft.
The second question is lauki the only vegetable we can use, or we can use any other vegetable with it?
You can use lauki or potato.
Or potatoes. Boiled or raw potatoes?
Raw potato.
Raw potatoes. All right.
Even this one, if you use potato, maybe you have to add a little water because potato doesn't have that much water, how much lauki has.
Correct. And lastly, if somebody wants to put it in the oven, then approximately how long in the oven?
And what temperature?
Yeah.
180 or 200, and it takes more than 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
But you have to flip in that also. You have to check.
Oh, you have to flip it in the oven as well.
Because my oven I have to flip. The top one doesn't become that red as the bottom one. So I flip it after some time.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Great recipe, Geeta.
Absolutely. Tell me one more thing, Geeta. The same dough, that the flour mix that you have made, can you only do handwo, or you can do anything else with that flour mix? Because a lot of us don't really mix flours. We usually use
You can make little thin and make as chila.
Okay. So that same flour mix can be used as chila.
Yeah. You can add little water and then make as chila.
Right.
Sounds good. Great. Thank you so much. Very interesting. Something I think I will definitely try. I've never done this one before, so very interesting.
If you have any doubts, just message. I'll let you know.
I will. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. And we now come to Abha. Bhurat is also going to try. Great, Abha. Let's share something very interesting and different. That's right, Aparna. That's why when we heard this from Geeta, that Ferrari handwo. First of all, the name is so Ferrari, so it was really interesting. Great. So we now come on to Seema Goyal. Seema Goyal is here with me right here. It's very strange. We live in the same apartment block, but we haven't met each other. So she's going to be doing a makhana laddu recipe. Seema, where are you?
I'm here. Hi to everybody.
Great. So Seema is an ex-Jakartan, and a lot of you already know her. She needs no introduction, and I'm told she cooks.
Yeah, we all know her.
So we requested Seema to share one of her recipes, which is makhana laddus, and something different than what we've always eaten, like makhana kheer and just tossed and salted, toasted makhana. So makhana laddus, here we are.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Now we can. Great.
Okay. तो हम लोग पहले half cup walnuts.
Okay. So for all our Indonesian friends and friends all over the world who are not familiar with makhanas, these are fox nuts.
Fox nuts.
Easily available at any supermarket or at Indian grocery stores.
And even Chinese stores.
Yes, actually, yes.
Correct. And half cup kaju.
Cashew nuts.
And half cup of almonds.
And almonds. And you can change the nuts to your choices.
Yes. आप उसमें वो भी डाल सकते हैं क्या गोंद होता है ना उसको फ्राई करके उसको क्रश करके डाल दे तो क्रंचीनेस आ जाएगा.
I don't know the name of gond in English, sorry, but
gum.
Edible gum.
Okay, so you get gum at the Indian grocery stores, and you can just, it's like a little crumbly thing, and you just fry them and they become fluffy and crunchy. So we can even add those. All right, this is how they look like.
Yeah, they look very nice.
Yeah.
And this is the ingredients. So she's got all the ingredients. There are not too many. There's just very simple ingredients.
Yeah, so there's ghee. There are different kind of nuts of your choice. There's makhanas or fox nuts, which are not roasted. These are plain ones. And 2 tablespoons of raisins. Any other raisin you can put if you don't like the golden ones. Jaggery. Again, easily available everywhere. Cardamom powder, desiccated dry coconut, and some cold milk.
Yeah. And, you know, so she, Seema will just share that. But in the meantime, I thought I'll just share the, you know, where did it go? Yeah, the method. The method itself is also very simple, as you can see.
Correct.
So if Seema, would you like to go through it?
Yes, मैंने थोड़ा सा पैन गरम करके उसमें से आधा टेबल स्पून घी डाल के और ये तीनों जस्ट रोस्ट करा है बस जस्ट रोस्टेड. तो उसको निकालने के बाद मैंने 1 टेबल स्पून और घी डाला और ये मखाने उसमें से रोस्ट करके और उनको निकाल लिया. फिर उसी पैन में सेम पैन में मैंने 2 टेबल स्पून किशमिश डाल के जस्ट सॉटे करके निकाल लिया जस्ट गरम करके बस.
Can we just pin Seema Poonam on this one? Seema ji, can you please show us the makhanas? There's some people who want to know what they look like. If you just pick up 1 or 2 in your hands. Yeah, okay. So this is how they look like. They have a little, you know, they're fluffy white balls. They look like little wool balls. They have little brown spots on it, and these are plain. They are available plain at most of the stores. Now you get these flavored ones and toasted ones also, which you can open and eat as snack. They're extremely healthy things for snacking. But what she's using here is the plain ones, and they're called makhanas or fox nuts in English. Yeah.
They are popped lotus seeds.
Yes, okay, lotus seeds, correct. That's the one. Anji, let's go ahead.
And half cup of desiccated coconut.
Okay.
And it's a 1.5 cup of jaggery.
Yeah.
फिर मैंने इन तीनों को जस्ट रोस्ट किया 1/2 टेबल स्पून घी में और उसके बाद मैंने 1 टेबल स्पून और घी डाल के मखाना मैंने रोस्ट किया और उसको निकाल के मैंने रख लिया और हाफ को मैंने ब्लेंडर में डाल के मतलब सारे नट्स को ब्लेंडर में डाल के ब्लेंड कर लिया और हाफ को जस्ट क्रश किया.
Okay. Seema ji, I'm just going to do this in English for our friends who don't speak Hindi. So what she's done is she's taken half of the fox nuts. She's first roasted them. You've roasted them plain or with little ghee?
1/2 tablespoon of ghee.
1/2 tablespoon of ghee. And how much do you roast? Do you want to show us something which is roasted already? You have a sample?
I have a crushed one. I don't have the roasted one. Just roast on only 2 minutes.
Okay. So on a medium flame, just roast it for about 2 minutes with a little bit of ghee, just about 1/2 teaspoon of ghee, for it to have a little bit of brownish color, and it will make a different sound.
Little crunchy, sorry.
It will give you a little crunch sound when it's ready. And please keep stirring it because they burn very fast.
Keep on low flame.
Yes.
And then मैंने हाफ उसको blend किया और हाफ को little crush किया ऐसे.
So after toasting, she's made them cooled, and half she's grinded them completely, and the rest half of it she's just crumbled.
Ziploc में डाल के बस बेलन करके और मैंने उनको just crush कर लिया.
So either you could do it in a grinder or something, just crumble it a little, or the other, what she has done is she's put them in the Ziploc and just rolled it a little bit. So give it a little textured look.
And then मैंने पैन में जगरी मेल्ट करने के लिए रखा 1.5 cup जगरी
जस्ट जैसे ही वो मेल्ट होता है उसके बाद मैंने 1 टेबलस्पून और 1 टीस्पून उसमें इलायची पाउडर डाला और बाकी डेसिनेटेड कोकोनट उसमें मिक्स किया और उसके बाद सारे जितना ब्लेंड किया हुआ था, क्रश किया हुआ था, वो सारा डाल के उसे मिक्स कर लिया।
Okay, so
और फ्लेम ऑफ कर दिया।
Great. So melted the jaggery in a hot pan and started to add cardamom powder, desiccated coconut. Just go as the recipe says, and then add all the ingredients.
एंड उसमें मैंने 1 टेबलस्पून सिर्फ घी डाला है और 2 टेबलस्पून मैंने मिल्क डाला है, तो लुक्स लाइक ये आ जाएगा।
So milk you can adjust later if required, correct?
Depends on the jaggery, you know, jaggery depends on the jaggery.
So you've just added everything, and just for this recipe you've added about 2 tablespoons of milk. And can we just see the texture in the bowl that you have right now? If you can just put your hand and show us. Yes. So it should come to this kind of crumbly texture, which is a little sticky, not very sticky, but not very dry either. Enough to give it a shape with your hand.
Yeah.
And somebody's asking,
I show you.
Seemaji, can we use fresh coconut instead of desiccated?
Yes, you can use it.
Okay, great. So what is the shelf life of these laddus? How many days can you keep with fresh coconut and how many days with the desiccated coconut?
Desiccated coconut you can use 5 and 6 days. The fresh one you can use 3 and 4 days, no? Because of the fresh one, no?
Yeah, because of the moisture in it, correct?
Moisture, yes.
I don't know if it'll last for 5 or 6 days in the house. Means can you resist?
Yeah.
See,
and you
can make the shape of laddu. I make very small one. The final result is here.
The final laddus are much bigger. They're twice the size.
Yeah.
Okay, looks really nice. And I think a lot of good healthy ingredients in this.
So Jyoti, I think some laddus are coming your way today.
I'm waiting.
Jyoti, definitely I will send in the evening.
Thank you. My kids love fox nuts, so it will be a most welcome treat. Also wanted to ask you, Seemaji, that can we add, let's say, almond flour in this?
No, because we want the crunchiness. No?
Okay, that's a good one to know. So because you have a mix of crumbly
and yes, we want the crunchy taste. No?
Yeah. And somebody has given a tip or asking rather, you can dry roast fresh coconut. It stays longer and gives a good taste. Okay, good to know. Thank you so much, Shalini. Okay, we have the youngest chef here on board called Reva. She's right there joining us on the show.
Hi, Reva.
Okay, so any questions for Seemaji on this? Seemaji is first time on our show. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you. Give me a platform like that.
Thank you, Seema.
Thank you, Mona. Thank you so much.
Now move to Geeta. Geeta, where are you? We can't see you.
Geeta is our nutritionist and our healthy recipe provider.
Yeah, and you know, this is the time when we really need all this because we don't want to go all traditional, which is fried and potatoes and high calorie food.
Yes.
So Geeta, please make us feel and look good during Navratris.
Okay, I'm sure. Hi everyone.
Welcome on the show.
It's nice to see you all. I'm really enjoying listening to every recipe. So what happens that during Navratri, people who fast or people have just one-time food, I mean, I can see everybody goes as they like. So we definitely need something which we can sustain, and definitely in the way that, you know, I mean, the whole day goes on without eating too much and not feeling hungry. So looking to that, I have just made a soup which is really full of vitamin A because of pumpkin. Poonam, can we have the slideshow?
Sure. So this is Geeta's own recipe.
Yeah, so I just thought I can do this. So 1 cup, you can take cube pumpkin, spinach leaves, maybe 1 cup. You can increase it also as per your taste, not a big deal. And half cup sabudana soaked overnight. So what happens that when the Indonesian sabudana which I buy, if I soaked it overnight, it became worse. So I didn't have to soak it. I just had to wash it and put it there and then. I don't know, this is surprising with the Indonesian sabudana. It immediately, because it is opaque, it is not transparent. So I think there is already a pre-cooking done in that. I feel this. So you have to use sorry, the sabudana. You can take half cup, and again 2 tablespoons of roasted peeled peanuts, which you can just coarsely crush. Jeera if you are eating for the Navratri. Curry leaves for sure. 1 bay leaf will give you a very good good smell, because we are not using onion garlic generally, which is very nice. So this is the way to make it. You have to make a puree of pumpkin and spinach by boiling them for just few minutes, and then cool and blend it. Then you heat the ghee in a pan, add jeera, chopped curry leaves and bay leaf. You can add green chilies also. Then you have to add sabudana and saute it just for a minute. After that, add roasted peanuts, and then you add this puree. So there are 2 ways to have it. It can, you can add little milk before serving, or you can add some lemon, either milk or lemon. They both come out very, very nice. Poonam, can we change the slide?
Added sabudana to make
not this slide, Poonam. There's another slide first.
Sorry. Oh, the images. Yeah, you want to see all the images?
Yeah, please. If you don't mind.
I have a question. Why have you added sabudana to it? To make it filling, or?
Yes, there are 2 ways, 2 things. Filling, especially filling for Navratris.
Okay.
If you have a big bowl, you will not eat anything after that. Believe me, because I have tried it.
Okay.
And then plus it gives a good consistency to the soup.
Okay.
And then the taste is excellent.
Okay.
Poonam will just show the Poonam from the first slide.
Yeah.
You haven't added your regular flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, and all the other seeds.
Because I'm happy with the peanuts. Peanuts also have got the same quality, and we should not underestimate peanuts. See, now I have just put jeera and bay leaf for good smell, because we don't have garlic and onion. And believe me, without garlic and onion, the soups generally are not as tasty. Please change the slide. Yeah. So now I have just added sabudana. You can see it is just washed. I have not soaked it, done nothing to it. The Indonesian sabudana is magic.
Okay.
I mean, if you soak it overnight, it becomes very powdery, and there is some crushed peanut.
2 people asking the same question, Geeta. If we don't have sabudana, what can we replace it with?
Then you cannot replace with what you're doing it in Navratri. Then you can only use singhade ka atta or something to thicken it. Okay. Sabudana is to give consistency, to give some energy during Navratri, so that you can stay longer without food. This is what generally people like. And also it is very alkaline, and so the body has a cooling effect.
Okay. Okay. So in case you're not using sabudana, you can use buckwheat or any other flour.
So I just add the green color comes out very good, because pumpkin is yellow and spinach is dark green. So this is a light green color. This color is very beautiful. Not we cannot appreciate the color here, but otherwise in real this color is excellent. Please change, Poonam. Then in the end, I added milk. Okay. You can see by those 2-3 minutes, you can see the sabudana has already swollen.
Yeah.
It's just perfect, Then there must be a ready.
Oh, lovely.
So this will really come out well. And whatever you want to add, whatever you can add in Navratri, you can add to it. But these are the basic ingredients, and which will really keep you full.
Geeta, there's a question that if you're not fasting, can we use jawahar atta?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes. I would suggest whenever you use all these attas, either from millets or others, roast them first. Keep them roasted.
Okay.
You should not use kacha atta, because the taste will be not great. Just dry roast these as like powders, these attas, and you keep aside, and you can add to all your soups.
Okay. As thickeners, it's better to use these than to use the cornstarches.
Of course, you can use all these. So, Poonam, there's a small dip also, a side dish.
Yes, there's a side dish as well, which Geeta says is very good. It's a pumpkin and avocado side dish, which you can use.
So you can use 1 avocado, steamed pumpkin, maybe 1 cup, and then the thick curd, the chakka we call it. We make it for Shrikhand, right?
Or hankad.
So that Shrikhand, the hankad, yes, what we call it chakka in India also. These 3 things have to be mixed. Now you can do 2 things with it. Either you add some milkmaid, and it will be sweet and very, very tasty. Even everybody would love it, like a dip in the house or a side dish. Yeah. The other ways, you can add some garlic and salt and pepper, and again it comes out like a great dip. I think we have a picture, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the three things. I just used some pumpkin. I just 2 or 3 minutes I boiled it because I don't like steamed pumpkin because it doesn't crush well. This is more softer. Yeah, so
this is a very simple recipe. It's just pumpkin, avocado, and yogurt.
So
And
you
then
can see there is a lot of vitamin in it. You see the nutrition content. It is excellent and so easy to make. That's it.
So I have a question.
Very nice.
I have a question with the soup. Once you've done the puree, when you're adding the sabudana, are you going to boil it quite a bit or how? Like how?
No, the moment you add the puree, see, puree is already boiled and done.
Right.
Okay, so it's not, there's nothing raw. So when you add it, another 2 minutes, by the time you are moving the spoon, the spatula, your sabudana is already cooked.
Because it's been soaked already.
And there's a picture I sent you, Poonam, which is of cooked sabudana, cooked kheer, that sabudana.
Yeah,
soup. You can see the sabudana has swollen double the size. You can see it, and it is really delicious. It is better than Indian, surprisingly. The Indian sabudana is very resistant, but this thing like us. So, but this thing, like, you know, actually it's like Indonesian, soft and nice. How these people are here, you know, they easily, you know, will agree with you for many things. And we Indians are not like that. Not this picture, Poonam. There's another picture which has got a darker color.
Okay, sorry.
It's in a bowl. It's in a bowl. You can see the size of sabudana. You will really enjoy having sabudana.
Very good.
Since it's an allowed thing, so.
Very different dish.
Yeah. So.
Sabudana in a soup, which is very nice.
So, Jyoti, as you said, we can add these seeds, those seeds, of course, but let us give some importance to peanut. Peanut is also, if not the king of nuts, it's like a prince only.
Yes.
So we should not underestimate it. So, and also when you have peanuts, then the taste of peanuts is so good that, you know, anything else looks interference.
Yeah.
Because I tried it with other nuts also, but the best taste is of only peanut.
Like, I think it's each to own. Like, I love peanut butter with just fresh apples.
Yeah, oh my God, that's the best snack.
You know, and while I'm eating a banana, I love walnuts. I don't know why, it just kind of goes well for me.
So each to their own.
Yeah.
Even for the upvas, I realized that some people have jeera, some people don't.
Yes.
But these basic ingredients, everybody can have. And the darker the pumpkin, the more the vitamin A.
Correct.
If you have all 9 days, believe me, you'll have better skin. I think so.
So this has been quite a revelation. You know, I have never kept the fast, never. And this year I'm super inspired by all the recipes and all the reading that I did online. And then I'm very, very inspired. This time I'm going to keep my version of the fast.
Actually, there is lots to do. You know, as we discussed earlier, there was that mango curry thing. There is somebody has shared a date milkshake. You know,
yeah.
And
there's this walnut and
you know, so you're eating everything in a different form and give it a nice twist. Then just stick to, you know, 5 regular dishes. So let's go ahead, experiment this year, try our hand at different recipes, and let's share how the experience has been. And I want to take this opportunity to thank all